Hello everyone, today's vlog is on pensions, specifically the new retirement age for the state pension, which kicked in last week on the 6th of October. So now you have to be 66 years old before you can take your state pension. So that is for both men and women. So remember, for years there was a mismatch between men and women. Women could take their pension a lot sooner than men. At one point, 60 years old, and the men it was 65. And then the government decided to align the two ages. So the women had to wait quite a few years longer before they could take the pension because it was aligned to the men's age. Both the men's and the women's ages went up from 65 to 66. So it's now 66 before you take the state pension. Now remember, you don't have to retire. You don't have to give up your job. You can take your state pension and still continue to work. It's just you cannot access your state pension until you are 66. And that age is likely to increase in the future as well. The government have already announced, it's already written down that age will increase to 67 in 2028 and then again to 68 in 2046. So people have to work longer before they can start taking the state pension because people are generally living longer beyond pensionable age, and it's costing the government a lot of money. That's why the age limits are increasing. So right now, 66, both men and women, going up to 67 in 8 years' time, and then 18 years after that, going up to 68. But of course, anything can happen. All the COVID, the last few months, the financial impact has been pretty devastating to not only the UK but all around the world. So how do we pay for the deficits? There is no money. So one of the things that could be changed is that pensionable age in terms of when it kicks in. So expect the increase from 66 to 67 to happen a lot sooner than 8 years from now. Also, from 67 to 68, again, that could happen a lot sooner than the year 2046. So, big changes on the state pension. Also, what has changed, what's announced recently, is the age at which you can take your private pension. So, not the state pension, but a personal private pension. Right now, the rules say you can access that at the age of 55. So at 55, you've got a private pension. You can, what they call, crystallize the benefits. So you've got a choice. You can take a lump sum. You can leave the rest invested. You can leave the whole thing invested and take an income. It's called drawdown. Or you can swap the pot for an annuity, buy an annuity from an insurance company. Now that's been an option for years and years and years, the annuity, but what changed about 5 years ago, and the so-called pensions freedom, was some of these other options like drawdown, like leaving the pot invested and just drawing an income from it. So the age at which you can do that from a private pension is 55. However, that will go up to 57 in 2028. So it hasn't kicked in yet. It's just been announced, though, recently that will come in 8 years' time. So that's accessing your private pension, the age that you can access it. Just a word of caution on private pensions: if you are going down the income drawdown route, a lot of people in the last 5 years, the statistics have shown that they are taking out too much from their pensions early on when they start to crystallize the benefits. Most commentators, financial advisors would say to be prudent, you don't want to take more than about 3% a year from your pension pot when you start to draw down on it. But a lot of people are taking double that, or 8%. So just a word of caution: if you do go down the drawdown route, you need to plan very carefully speak to financial advisors in terms of how you're going to fund that for many, many years, in some cases decades. Because unlike with, say, cashing in the pot or swapping it, buying an annuity is guaranteed income. You know what you're going to get for the rest of your life when you've done that deal with the insurance company. But on drawdown, you don't know it. You're still dependent on the risks of the stock market investments that you choose to have your fund invested in. So just be careful on going down drawdown, that when you embark on it, you do speak to a financial advisor, and in particular, don't take out too much too soon, even though technically now, with the pensions freedom, you can take out whatever you like. But if you want the pot to last, which you surely do, you really don't want to be depleting it a lot, particularly in the early years of retirement. So that's just a quick update on where we are with pensions. If you like this video, please do subscribe up here, and I will see you soon.